All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Raid News. I'm your host, Ali Plays. All right, so today we're going to be talking about raid issues. There are issues with Plarium Play, and I will show you guys how I actually got it to work as well. If you guys are having issues logging in with Plarium Play on the PC client, the game has been pretty laggy if you haven't noticed since the last update. We have more information on the new Halloween fusion. We basically have his whole kit. We're going to keep going over that. And you guys are not going to be surprised by what Plarium decided to name him. A new guaranteed champion event is coming up, and we're also going to be talking about the 10 times event. All right, so yesterday I was planning on making a video on Dur the Hunger, and I actually couldn't even log into Plarium Play. I did record my intro, and then I wasn't able to log in, so I couldn't even make any videos. I should have probably just opened up Bluestacks and went on that. Just to clarify things for you guys, if you guys have Plarium Play, your PC will actually do a better job running Raid Shadow Legends as opposed to Bluestacks. I know that we actually make money off of Bluestacks, which is why a lot of content creators are pushing it. But if they actually care about your well-being, they would actually tell you to just download Plarium Play and then use Raid Shadow Legends Helper as opposed to Bluestacks. So Bluestacks is actually much harder for your computer to run, because it's basically emulating an Android device, which in itself is harder than just running a native app. So the way I got this to work, I actually went to the search bar, I typed in Plarium Play, but I didn't open up the shortcut. Shortcuts, for some reason, does not work. And then I opened up Raid from there and then logged me in. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, man. It worked. Yeah, but Plarium needs to get their shit together, man. This is too many issues, man, with the updates. When they release updates, there are always issues. So this Friday, Plarium's actually planning to launch a 10 times event for the following champion. So we got Leorius the Proud, which I'm personally going to go for. I want that guy. He's amazing. Mashalled, amazing champion. If you guys do not have Mashalled, I would recommend going for him in this event. But to clarify, this event is actually coming before the fusion, so you might actually be getting tricked here. Remember how they say trick or treat. Stupid joke. Noble, Elder Scarred, Inquisitor Shemail. I think he is pretty good. Farcell is Gravedirt. You guys don't want this guy. Cornelia, we just had a fusion for her. And Masked Fearmonger, who kind of sucks, but he's a Halloween champion, so it makes sense. And there's more. They're also planning to launch a guaranteed champion event that will be launched simultaneously with a 10 times event. So summon champions using void shards while the event is active, and you will get Madame Seris by your 30th shard. I don't know how many of you guys have 30 void shards saved up, but Madame Seris is a game changer, especially for arena. And the funny thing is, my arena build, I can actually use it in PvE. So you got PvE and PvP content that is doable with the same build. So I would actually recommend getting Madame Seris if you do have the 30 shards saved up. She is a game changer. I have two of her. I built two. I'm using 3vs3 arena. I wouldn't mind a third one to use my third team. All right, so the champion Fragment event. So it's not the old school fusions. And the name we're going to be talking about is Vlad The Nightborn. So as you guys probably would have guessed from a vampire, they decided to call him Vlad. So he's part of the Undead Hordes. I did say he was going to be Sacred Order. That is not the case. Obviously, he's going to be a legendary. And what's interesting here is he's a void legendary. So basically, he's viable in PvP and PvE battles. I'll bring up his skill set right now. I do have it right here. I just have to download it. Yeah, so his A1, he decreases the target's max HP by 30%, the damage inflicted. So when I see this guy, I'm thinking that he's going to be very good against the Scarab King, because he does have the destroy set basically that's on him on his A1. And then he also heals the champion. He heals himself by 30% of the damage inflicted. So he does have lifesteal incorporated into his kit. So you just make this guy dish out a lot of damage, and he's going to be amazing. A2 attacks all enemies. And then he can also place Leech for 2 turns. Leech is always good as well. So I can actually see this guy being a good clan boss champion as well. Also, he has a 75% chance of stealing 50% of the turn meter from champions from the Bannerlord, Sacred Order, or High Elf factions. I don't like the specific faction abilities personally. And he has a 75% chance of decreasing the turn meter by 50% instead against targets not from these factions. That makes no sense to me. So it's basically doing the same thing. So is he doing 100% turn meter against these guys, against Bannerlord, Sacred Order, and High Elf faction, and then 50% against somebody else? So that would be 100% to these guys and 50% to non-specific factions. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's right. That's a 4-turn cooldown. I don't know how much it is when booked. Mind Shroud, he attacks one enemy 2 times. First hit has a 75% chance of placing decreased defense for 2 turns. Second hit has a 75% chance of placing block active skills. Again, this is a very good debuff as well as decreased defense. Although the decreased defense is on a singular target, but it still should be good. Block active skills is very good in PvE content, other than Clan Boss, as well as PvP. So if both debuffs are placed, he places Perfect Veil on himself for 2 turns. He's going to be hard to kill, I guess, especially since he's recovering health. His passive. So he places Revive on Death for 2 turns every time he kills an enemy. We have to see how much damage he actually does. Probably a lot. He's Void Affinity. He also fully heals himself and fills his turn by 50% every time he kills an enemy. I don't know why this wording says they kill an enemy. Will only heal and fill his turn meter by when Constantine the Dayborn, I don't know who that is yet, is on the same team. Probably getting more Halloween champions as well. Who's Constantine the Dayborn? We have no idea who that is. Yeah, so overall, I think he's a good champion. I think they did change his face a bit. I mean, his armor is cool, but to me, he looks like a Sacred Order type of champion. He doesn't look like Undead Hordes, but I guess because he is vampire, they kind of have to throw him in there. Last bit of news. There's going to be champion fragment events. So if you guys are missing fragments for specific champions, you can actually get them. I think the most you can get is 10 to 15. So you can get Ruel the Huntsmaster, Resolve the Grim, or Wormbane in the Dragon tournament that's coming up. I think it's Epics only. Yes, right here. Epics only. Krila Witcharm, Yoshi the Drunkard in a special Spider tournament. You can only use champions from the Tellarian Alliance. You'll be able to get fragments of Iron Brago, Brogoth the Malformed in an extra Hot Fire Knight tournament where you'll only be able to use champions from the Corrupted Alliance. These specific things are kind of pissing me off right now. You'll be able to get fragments of Draco the Gaunt, Elgaius in a special version of the Ice Golem tournament. But you'll only be able to use champions from the Galleon Pact Alliance. Personally, I think I'm going to get some of these ones because they might do these events in the future, and then I can actually eventually summon these champions. I get 10 to 15, which will probably take me like 3 or 4, no, maybe more, maybe 6, 7 years to actually do it if I miss the events. All right, so this was a very quick raid news video, but I did want to get the news out to you guys. And yeah, that's going to be it for the video. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys drop a like. And you guys can expect a Dur the Hunger guide probably tomorrow. So I always want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm Tyrone. I need everybody to subscribe to the homie Ali Al Plays. And that's non-negotiable either.